Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and this is set number 71777, Kai's Dragon Power Spujitzu Flip from the very first Ninjago Dragon's Rising wave. This set does not officially release until June 1st, 2023, but it was sent to me early by the LEGO Group through the LEGO Master Network. But all opinions expressed in this video are my own. In case you missed it, I'm doing early reviews of all of the summer 2023 LEGO Ninjago sets right now, so make sure to go check those out on the channel after you're finished with this video. And also make sure to leave a like of this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. But now let's get into the review. So here's the main build of Kai's Dragon Power Spujitzu Flip, and it's one of the all-new like spinner gimmick sets for this wave. And I'm honestly very mixed on these, because in my opinion they're almost perfect. They're like somewhat reminiscent of the original 2011 spinners, which I love, but it's a bit let down in a few places. For one, it's just its ability to spin. You can see it spins on the 3 Dragon Energy cores right here. They're just like little ball pieces that allow it to roll really easy, and as such you're meant to be able to spin these. However, from my experience, while the balls roll great when you're like moving around slowly, the faster you get, the more they drag. And that might depend on like what surface you're trying to play with this on, but I've tried them on a few different ones and none of them do they spin perfectly. It usually slows down pretty fast. And I think that's intentional too, because while I won't be covering in this video, there's also the Lloyd gimmick set, and that one's called Lloyd's Dragon Power Spujitzu Spin. And the spin mechanic on that one's a lot better, just by simply adding one part. Because you can see, if you turn this thing over, there's like this rounded plate on the underside. This is like what was used in the original 2011 spinners, but on the Lloyd spinner, there's actually a rounded plate between that piece and the actual spinner, which raises it up above the ground a little bit more, so the Dragon Energy cores don't actually touch the ground. And you'll see in that video that gives it a much nicer spin, but I don't know, I think that probably should have been the default for all of them. Because while this is still fun to spin, I don't know, I feel like it fizzles out a little bit too quickly. Still though, there's a good bit of spin you can get to it, so there is fun to be had. And of course, this is called Kai's Dragon Power Spujitzu Flip, so there is a flipping function to it too. Now this is actually a lot of fun. What you're going to do is basically just slam your finger down on one of these spikes coming out the sides, and when you do that, the spinner itself should flip over. Okay, I didn't hit it hard enough there. Let's try that again. There you go. So yeah, the goal is to hit it hard enough so it actually does a full spin in the air, and I actually think that's pretty cool. So yeah, definitely a lot of fun to be had there with our play feature. Removing the Kai minifigure there, you can see how the base of the spinner looks. And you can see there's 3 different places to attach these Dragon Energy cores. These are just the Lego ball pieces, which can be removed. And here's a more up-close look at the ones that come in this set. Now these are the collectibles of this wave, and the orange ones are actually exclusive to this set. You do get a total of 3 of them here, but they don't come in any other main wave sets. So if you're aiming to collect all the different Dragon Energy cores, this will be a set you have to get. But yeah, no, it's a pretty cool design. They're a little bit bigger than the previous Lego ball piece. And you can see they're dual molded with a transparent color on the outside and then a solid color on the inside. And it kind of just makes them look like they have energy swirling throughout them. Yeah, very cool and different design for a collectible. And I think the orange ones especially look very good. But I think that's about all there is to the spinner, so now let's move on to the other builds in this set. First, we just have 2 pieces of fire, and you can use those as obstacles for the spinner to hit if you want. Which definitely can be fun, but yeah, there's not much else to them. Then we have this little Imperium robot. You can see he's on a little disc right here, and he's got this giant staff. It's cool to have some sort of villain for Kai to fight against in the set, even if it is brick built. And yeah, this is just another thing to launch the spinner at and try to hit, which admittedly is quite fun. There we go. And then the final build in this set is this little fire pillar right here, and you can see there's another Dragon Energy core at the top of it. And this is the Golden Dragon Energy core, which is one of the coolest looking ones, however it's also the most common one of the wave. It comes in the Temple of the Dragon Energy core set, as well as all of the spinners. So you get it here, you get it in Nia's, and you get it in Lloyd's. So you get a total of 4 of it across all the different sets. It's definitely not uncommon, but still nice to get for cheap. It does have a super cool look to it, because with this one, that inner color especially really shows. I like it a lot. But yeah, this is just yet another obstacle for the spinner. You can have it spin attack it like it did with the other ones, or you can try to have the spinner flip over it and like collect the Dragon Energy core. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do that in this video, but we'll see. Let's try it. Okay, no, I think I'm going from the wrong side. What about like this? Kind of. Let's maybe try one more time. Okay, we knocked the entire thing over that time. And then of course, alternatively, you could just have Kai spin in and try to knock it over. And of course, it's entirely up to you how you play with this set. So if you want to have Kai flip over the other obstacles, you can have him do that too. This is actually genuinely quite fun for play. I think these new spinners might be the best spinners since 2011. I know that's a bold take, but I love the way they actually interact with other things. Things like Airjitsu and whatnot felt so separated from main wave stuff, whereas like you have to put the character in this little capsule and then just fly it in the air. This seems like it's made to be played with the sets. But yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit more at the end of this video. For now, let's take a look at the minifigure that comes in the set, and then I'll give you my overall thoughts. So here's the one and only minifigure in this set, this new version of Kai, and wow, this minifigure is incredible. This guy's of course exclusive to this set, though he is a variation on just the standard Dragon's Rising version of Kai. But you can see he has an exclusive print on the top of his mask, as well as an exclusive torso piece. However, the armor piece, his face print, and his leg print are the same as his normal version for this wave. But man, that torso and mask piece really changed a lot. The base color for his torso is actually dark red, which is really cool. Definitely makes this feel a lot different from a standard suit this wave. But the coolest part, in my opinion, is the trans orange arms. It just makes him look like he's entirely engulfed in flames. And those just go so well with these Power Blast pieces in his hands. The printing on his mask piece is also just such an improvement over the unprinted mask that he has in the main wave. And that torso print's really nice too, with the fire erupting all around, and it looks like he's got this giant like shield armor piece in the center of his chest. Removing the armor piece there, you can see his full torso print. Yeah, it almost seems like sort of samurai-like armor with that dragon face in the center. That's the dragon face that's on the back of his torso for his normal suit. And then yeah, just tons of flames behind it. And then turning him around, taking a look at his back torso print, you can see he's just got like a symbol and a circle right there, again on that like samurai armor, and more of those flames. The face print, as I mentioned, is the same one for the main wave with like those digital eyes and those little fire streaks around it. But then the alternate face is probably, in my opinion, the best Kai face we've ever gotten. And this is the cheapest way to get this expression, so if you want more expressions for your ninja but you don't want to buy one of the more expensive sets, this is the cheapest way to do it. However, the regular version of Kai does come in a $20 set, and lots of other sets this wave, so this face isn't too difficult to get. But yeah, genuinely, this might be one of my favorite minifigures of this year so far. The transparent pieces are just super cool, and he's just got such an incredible look overall. I really like this guy. And so, overall, would I recommend this set? Honestly, yeah, I think this set's really fun. Now, gimmick sets went up to $11 instead of $10, which is silly, but also it's only a $1 difference, so it's not a huge deal, and I'll probably go on sale, because gimmick sets always go on sale. But yeah, I feel like these gimmicks are the closest we've gotten back to the 2011 spinners, because they're actually built to interact with other builds, and it's genuinely a lot of fun to spin. My biggest criticism is I just feel like the spin isn't as strong as it could be, but it literally takes one piece to fix that, and that's the piece they use in the Lloyd spinner, which you'll see that when I do my review of that set. So yeah, I don't know if you need every gimmick set this wave, but I genuinely think they're a lot of fun, so pick your favorite ninja and get that one. Personally, I do think Kai's probably my favorite of the bunch, because the flipping feature is really cool, and the spin is still pretty solid on him. But of course, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this set in the comments below. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go check out my other early Dragons Rising reviews up right now on my YouTube channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!